all these acrylic markers, they're supposed to be water-based but also waterproof, so I thought I'd have a go with them and see how good they are. Come nicely wrapped up in a piece of shrink wrap. So you can use them on all sorts of surfaces. There's some instructions on the side about how to open them, which is quite useful. So let's get the sticks out and see what we've got. So there are 18 different colours, and here they all are. Quite a nice range of quite bright, striking colours. So let's pick one of them, shall we? Now, we've got to take this plastic off in order to open them. You seem to be very keen on wrapping stuff in plastic here. So just pull the cap off. Now what do we have to do? It says shake the pen before use, press the nib several times vertically until the ink exudes. So shake the pen several times. Now I've got a piece of wood here to test it on. So let's try pressing the nib several times until the ink exudes. Oh, it's beginning to come now. There we go. So that's quite a nice striking colour there. See, that's reasonably good. So that's that one. To write something specific on this stone. So it's got a bit of green moss on it. So I'll start off here in blue. So I've written garden on it. Now I'm going to get another colour out. Again, you've got to take the cellophane off before it'll work. So now I'm just going to get the ink working on this piece of wood before there we go, it's just coming out now. Right, so now I'm going to write of. Which one should we go for? Purple, I think, will go well with blue and pink. Yeah, blue and pink. I do quite like these. These are lovely pens for marking outside. And what I'm going to do with this is, once the ink's dried properly, hasn't dried properly yet, it still smudges on this piece of wood, I'm going to try pouring some water over it to make sure it really is waterproof. There we go, the purple ink's just coming, lovely. So there's the finished product. As you can see, it says Garden of Memories. So I'll let it dry thoroughly. Yes, that blue seems to have dried on here, so I'm going to try pouring some water over it in a minute and see whether or not it's really... There we are, all back in. Yeah, these are quite good. They're quite nice fine nibs, so you can write fine stuff with them, like I have just there. And obviously you can colour in areas with them if you want to as well. So all in all, I think these are going to be quite fun things to play with, and I'm sure the grandchildren will have a lot of fun playing with them when they're here. I did notice that it splattered a bit just here. That's because I was dragging it a bit harder across a bit of rough stone than perhaps I should. But that's not really a problem. It just makes it look a bit more special. Just go and get... Right, so they're now nice and wet. So just spraying water on it doesn't do anything. Let's see what happens if I rub across. Yes, so you can wash it off, but you have to actually rub it to wash it off. So that's quite useful to know, because I did notice they say it's waterproof when it's done, which obviously it is, because when I sprayed it nothing happened. See, it hasn't obviously affected it at all until I rubbed it. but it does mean that if you do, as one of the pictures shows, and paint it on your face, you will be able to wash it off again.